Just absolutely brilliant. No, really, I'm not kidding.
Hey guys, I was watching The Daily Show, which all of you should watch if you like to laugh and know what's going on in the world. Oh wait, roll intro, sorry.
Wow, that was the most scripted thing I've ever witnessed in the history of mankind. Also, I'm sure that Jon Stewart's just penciling up his agent right now because he saw that and he wants you to beat out Steve Carell on a joke of who's not funniest. Because to be honest, the Holocaust is funnier than both of you, and that's probably the most offensive thing I've ever said.
Okay, so I was watching The Daily Show and I actually learned a lot about gun control, and I kind of wanted to regurgitate the information to all of you so you also know more about gun control. First,
yeah, because I take all of my news and information from a comedy parody news show. Do you also get your daily facts from The Onion? Because, you know, you are Onion watching The Onion. I bet you probably thought that shit was real, just like the rest of us when you first fucking watched it. But the problem is, within 30 seconds, for the rest of us, the illusion was over. It's bullshit. You probably think that's real.
oh, please let me know in the comments if you're for gun control or you're against it. Okay, so apparently Japan is a very safe place when it comes to not being around guns. As you can see on this chart, there's almost no homicides, no suicides, no unintentional deaths, literally no unintentional deaths with guns. So let's go ahead and look up what their gun laws are.
So, intentional deaths with guns is somehow a better thing? And also, how the fuck does that statistic make it any safer of a country? Japan has one of the highest suicide rates in the world, fuckhead. They just happen to not be with guns. That doesn't change the fact that it has the highest suicide rate per capita in the entire world. And the fact that you think that gun crimes being on the low, like the rest of these fucking idiotic fucking fucktards out in the world there, is just bullshit. They have higher amounts of knife-related crimes, like stabbings and throat slittings and all this crazy shit. They have higher rates of muggings and all this other crazy crap. So whatever. Japan is not a particularly safe place to walk around at night. And the fact that that list was pulled from Wikipedia goes to show me that you won't take any time to do any real research about these things. You know, and I love your little statement beforehand about gun control, if you're in favor or not in favor of it, even though the issue at its core is not meant to be something that anyone is supposed to be in favor of or not in favor of. It's just a mandated legislature that you're going to have to be okay with. It's just oppressed and imposed upon you. I'll explain why I feel that way in a bit.
Okay, according to this site, handguns are banned. Out of 130 million people in Japan, only 7 people died from gun violence. Meanwhile...
And like I said, how many died from stabbings? How many died from getting hit by a car? I love this bullshit thing that, oh, because there's no guns here, somehow that means that no crime happens here. Right. Bravo! You've gone to show the world that you're just incapable of thinking yet again.
In the U.S., thousands of us are being killed by guns. Because a lot of us seem to believe that
most of us are getting killed by guns by the police. I'm sure that later on in the video, you'll go on to say that they're the only people who should be allowed to have guns. Which also, I'll explain why I have a negativity against that as well.
If we don't have guns, it means somebody's gonna kill us. Hong Kong...
Mainly, the police.
Gun laws. Okay, so what CNN is pointing out is that in China, somebody attacked a bunch of children with a knife, and none of them died. Meanwhile, in America, somebody attacked a bunch of children with a gun, and of course the gun was far more effective in ending their lives.
Wow, you are a sick, twisted fuck. Is that somehow better? Really, dumbass? Is that somehow better? Well, at least they didn't get shot, they got stabbed. What the fuck? Wow! No, I'm not being hostile and angry just to be hostile and angry, or if this asshole wants to insinuate it again that I have anger problems, that really is offensively stupid. So if they didn't get shot, they didn't get stabbed. Well, I guess if they didn't get raped, they got molested. What the fuck? It's not any better, asshole. You know, he attacked them with a knife, and at least it wasn't a gun. Really, fucker? Really? I mean, honest to God, that is one of the most offensive motherfucking things that I've ever fucking heard you say, and it's not only monumental ignorance, but it's pure and unbridled stupidity. They're fucking, and the fact that they're children, you fuck. You fucking ass. God.
But in a general sense, if you just take the time to look it up, you'll find that countries that have gun control laws that are extreme experience far less gun violence.
Oh, you mean like Germany in the 40s, you fuck? Hitler stripped the Germans of all the goddamn guns, and you know what he did? He set up the National Socialist Party because no one was left armed to stop him, you dumb fuck. Oh, and then he's got Sandy Hook statistics, too. Go and offend human dignity even more. Wow. God damn.
You can see from this article, when people seek out alternatives to guns due to their unavailability in their country, they are far less successful in killing people.
But it still doesn't matter! They're still hurting people, you fucking shithead! And then what? If we take guns away from fucking everybody, who the fuck will be left with them? The people you really don't want to have them. You fucking asshole!
Does not prove to us that our country should significantly restrict the use of guns. I don't understand it at all. If you guys want to use guns so bad, why don't you just do the most patriotic thing, because you apparently are so for patriotism, by joining the military, where they have tons of guns that won't be affected by gun laws.
I wish the military would come back and kick you in the balls for what a fucking disgrace you were to this country, you stupid fuck. The military isn't just about shooting people anymore, thanks to stuffed little assholes like you. Alright? Our military has so many bullshit ethics laws imposed upon it so it can't get done what it needs to get done because of fucking flip-flopping assholes like you. The military used to be something that could actually protect our fucking country and have the use of those firearms ready for whenever some stupid asshole thought, I'm gonna rattle my saber at them and then I'm gonna show off my power. Blah, 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 blah. And then we go in there, fuck his shit up, and then leave, and we wouldn't have a problem anymore. But no, you should join the military, the most patriotic thing. You know, some of the most fucked up people in our country join the armed services, shithead. Did you know that?
I am a patriot. I believe in the Constitution. Blah, blah, blah.
You say, hey.
No, you're not. You're a fucking asshole who thinks black people are a marginalized minority. You think that they don't deserve any rights at all, shithead.
You love your country so much, join the military. And they're like, now let's check out the United Kingdom.
Kill yourself. Literally, just kill yourself. Tie a belt around your neck and hang yourself in the closet.
Gun laws. Okay, so in the UK, a country with very strict gun laws, not even a full person out of every 100,000 citizens commits gun violence. Whereas the gun violence in the United States is more...
So what, a foot commits it? What the hell kind of... not a full... I love that. Not a full person commits it. You know, maybe a leg. A stray leg ran across the border from the Thames River today and kicked a person to death. They're still trying to find the butt cheek it was attached to. Yeah.
That. According to
right?
in 2011, 31,940 people died from gun-related incidents just in the United States. If you do the math, that means if we adopted the UK's gun laws some time ago, in 2011, we would have saved 24,755 people. That's about how many lives the people voting for less gun control.
So what's your opinion on the abuse of guns by the police then, shithead? Get to the point. Just tell us that all the people... who are the only people that are allowed to have guns are the cops. Go ahead and say it. I know it's fucking coming.
Are costing us every single year. In just the last 4 years, that's almost 100,000 people that could have been saved. So to all the gun rights activists out there, why don't you just think about what you're doing next time before you vote? And I want to make something clear. In a lot of these countries, guns aren't entirely banned. They're just very, very difficult to get. So we're not really talking about ripping your gun out of your safe in your house and saying you can no longer fire a weapon for the rest of your life.
Yeah, actually, that's only what you're saying. That, what you just described, is what the government wants to do. Alright? Yeah, no, fuck it. You're not even going to get to the point because you're such a fuck. Gun control has nothing to do with guns or control. It has everything to do with our country getting butt-fucked either by an interior power or a foreign power to the point to where people will need them for their defense and safety once again. I honestly believe that our presidents of the last few ones in a row wouldn't have minded burning our Constitution so as not to actually follow it. The fact that they gave us a right to bear arms and the right to have a well-regulated militia probably pisses them off to a great extent. They want to take guns away from people because if we're ever fucking turned into a wasteland, say for example North Korea nukes us, we'll need to defend ourselves not only from armies of shithead looters and dumbasses like you, but from psychotic police who want to reclaim themselves as a new ruling class. These people don't give a fuck about us. That's why they're in favor of taking the guns away from us and giving them to themselves so they survive and we don't. That's not conspiratorial shit. That's how people fucking work. I'm in favor of no gun control laws because it keeps them at bay and everything equalized, because the last thing the country needs is a class of fucking shithead dick-sucking fucktards on steroids running around thinking they know how to make the country better, which is something that never once in the last 50 years has any of their organizations had a vested interest in ever doing. I'm just checking the time on the camera. That's all. They don't give a flying fuck. And you don't give a flying fuck. Gun control, popular issue. Let's make a video. That's all it is. But gun control at its core is nothing anybody can be in favor of or not in favor of. It's just mandated. And with a country like this, who seemingly adopted the National Socialist tactics that Hitler employed politically, not killing the Jews, but politically, that scares me a bit. It's not, oh, they're going to take my gun away. It's, oh, God, they're going to completely fuck everything up. I'm not going to be able to be safe out there. I'm probably going to get shot in the head by some muscular shithead in SWAT armor with a tiny dick and a steroid complex who loves fucking raping people and beating the shit out of them. There are good cops. Do not get me wrong. There are very good ones. Very good ones. But there are very, very few of them because they're not allowed to get in. Because those kind of people, if they outweighed the bad ones, would wipe that shit the motherfuck out. The motherfuck out. Gun control is about your government not giving a shit about you. It doesn't. It plays you. And it already did everything in its power to turn people in this country so passe and passive about everything that they don't give a shit. That they'll just watch the tanks drive down their street, they'll watch people get rounded up and wipe the fuck out, and they'll still be sitting there stuffing chips in their dumbass faces and watching television because they don't fucking care. They don't even know enough about their rights to understand why this is an issue. They just know that rights are a good thing Americans have, and that's it. That's fucking it. That's how stupid the country's finally become. So fuck you. Fucking bloviating about statistics like this doesn't matter. Because in the end, nothing will. Only people that are going to take action, only people that are going to be willing to actually do what needs to be done when the time comes to it will. I don't know if that'll be in my lifetime. I hope it's not. But that's what it's going to take. So your gun control thing? Bullshit. Major bullshit.